Well, I didn't actually cast Sylvester McCoy. Sylvester McCoy I first found in the Ken Campbell's Roadshow. And he came, this is when I was already a director, and I was directing a program called Vision On, ostensibly for children hard of hearing, but it became a very surreal kind of visual program. And Ben Benison, the mime artist, left, and the producer asked me to find a replacement. And here was this mad kind of visual comedian, a brilliant kind of pratfaller and exciting comic. And so I brought him onto Vision On, and we then have had a very, very lengthy relationship where I've been to see every single theatre program he's been in, and he's been on, or been a major part in a lot of my programs. A program called Jigsaw, I won a BAFTAs for. He was one of the O-Men in that with David Rappaport. And therefore, I followed his career, and I think he's brilliant. He's some people think he's too off the wall and not disciplined enough. But I suggested to John Nathan Turner that here was the next Doctor Who for him. And at that time, I'd been talking to Mark Shivas, who was head of drama, about possibly producing myself Doctor Who, because I wanted a woman to come in and be Doctor Who at that time. I would have gone back to the real elements of time travel, and I know right from the beginning time travel occurred because things went wrong with the TARDIS, and that has been a kind of classic theme throughout. But I think I would have gone into more psychological aspects of science fiction, which now, of course, is occurring because that was happening with Star Trek at the time. And I liked those rather than, I thought it had become a little bit tongue-in-the-cheek and too quirky. I don't think I got very close, to be quite honest. It might have been that, to be quite honest, Mark Shivas and I went to school together, so it might have been just a sop. Oh, that might be a good idea, Clive. Yes, I'll think about it, but I don't think because I was a children's producer, and it was a program that not only affected adults, but most children watched, as we know. But John had then decided to continue, and he then liked the idea of Sylvester. And I wasn't the only person who had suggested him. His agent obviously had suggested him, because that's what agents do. But Sylvester brought his own kind of quirkiness into the programme. I think the series went sort of a bit black comedy, a bit darker, and possibly was not as successful as previous had been, and we were all very sad when it was then taken off.